My dear friends, my dear masters and my dear gods, a great good morning to all of you. Today we will discuss about the food factors. There are two kinds of foods for us. One is bhautika ahara, another one is sushma ahara, which is called pratyahara. So, my dear friends, one is physical food, number two is subtle food, invisible food. Invisible food is called as pratyahara, that is a substitute for the physical food. So, we must know what are these two foods and what are the benefits we derive from these two. Understand? Now, as you know, as everybody knows, physical food is necessary for the physical body, because physical body is nourished by the physical food. So, the physical food is going to improve your body stature, increase your personality, you can improve your weight, you can also improve your height, okay, and it will also help you to do all kinds of work effectively. My dear masters, when we say that it will help us work effectively, we should understand that food is not going to give you additional energy. It only recoups the energy which is lost during our functions. And day long we work and we get tired, we lose all our energy. Then what happens? Then you have to take rest. Rest also is a kind of food for that physical body. Whenever you give rest, it will recoup the energy whatever lost. And added take some physical food, then it will improve your body, it will have a cell division. So, you grow, a boy becomes a youth, and in the similar way he will be improving his stature, body, height, weight and everything. This is possible by physical food. But more energy if you want, if you want more energy I want, so that I do lots of work, for more number of hours I should work. If you go on taking more food, then you are at loss. It will not give you any additional energy. The more food you take, it will only result in indigestion. And whatever energy you have also will be depleted, it will be lost. See, you will end up in a hospital. So, more food is not an answer for more energy. No. Limited food is there. Mita ahara. Bhautika ahara should be very limited. If more is there, then it will have a dangerous repercussion. Your health is spoiled, isn't it? So, food itself doesn't have any energy to digest also. See, if your food is not going to digest your food, whatever you take, it is able to digest itself, then there should not be any indigestion. But we are facing a lot of indigestion, metabolic disabilities are there. So many minus points are there. So, my dear friends, physical food has got limited usages. Definitely it will improve our body, but that also is limited up to a certain age. You will be gaining weight and height and everything only up to certain age, say up to 50 years you can grow. Thereafter, whatever amount of food you take, you will not grow. Understand? So, it has got limitations. So, this is physical food. And one more thing is that with the physical food, you will remain intact, attached to your own physical as well as subtle bodies you have. So, you will not lose life unless and until extraordinary things happen. So, food gives you a longevity, 100%. You have to nourish the body, otherwise it will die. Shiryate iti shariraha, sharira will shrink. If you don't feed, it will shrink. So, the nature of the body is like that. So, you have to feed the physical body always in limits. so that it will function very normally and you will be active always and you will grow sufficiently, okay, and you will have perfect health. Food ensures you your perfect health. If we are short of food, then our health also gets deteriorated. Understand? So this is something about physical food. But one thing we have to understand, we are not the physical body. That's what spiritual science is. So many lessons you have taken from the PSSM, stating that we are not the physical bodies. Brahmarshi Pitamaha Patriji has been worship for us in making us understand that you are not the physical body, Baba, you are the inner body. Once Buddha was asked by a common man, Mr. Buddha, you are very calm and quiet, you are extraordinary something. Are you a man or what? He says. Buddha replies, I am not a man. Oh, you are not a man? Yes. Then what are you? You are an angel? You are an ambassador of divinity coming from upper planes? Then he said, no, I am not an angel. Then they asked again, are you a magician or what? He said, no, I am not a magician. Then who are you, Baba? Tell us. That was the question posed. And he replied, he simply said, I am only awareness, I am only consciousness. That's it. I am not all these things. I am not a physical body. I am not something else, whatever you are telling. No. I am only consciousness. I am always keep working. That's it. If I am working, I am alive. If I am not working, I am dead. And he says, everybody who is not working is as good as dead. His lessons were so severe and truthful. So every human has to keep working. Karma kanda is very, very important. Karma bhumi. You should be active always. If you are not active, there is something wrong with us. See, we have to understand. So we are the consciousness. That's why there is no rest for us. There is no question of any discontinuity. We can keep working eternally. That is the reason people who are spiritually bent, who are spiritually aware or spiritual pundits, they do extraordinary work without any kind of tiresome. They pull up any kind of load, any amount of load. They bear everything. Understand? So that's how we are the consciousness, we should say. Okay. So then consciousness is not physical body. Then what are the other bodies we have? We have physical body outwardly, and we have an astral body we have, inner body we have. Consciousness is the supporting both the bodies. Consciousness is called Atma, that is called Atmic body, that is third one. The second one is there in the middle. In the middle, we have our own mind. Mind also has its own body, Baba. Mind body is called astral body. Astral means invisible. Can you see the mind? No. The mind is not visible. But do you say it is not there? Oh. If you say you do not have mind, then people will be getting angry. So they know that they have mind, but they can't see. So the body which is under the guidance, under the governance of mind is called astral body. And this body has got 19 parts altogether. I will let you know these 19 parts. Number one is mind part, isn't it? The mind has got 4 compartments, 4 divisions. What are those? Thinking process. Mind is thinking always. And then after thinking, it will have some understanding. That is called intellect. When once you understood, then you go into action. And you will claim that I am doing. Actually, that is driven by consciousness. But you are thinking that mind is doing. So that is ahankara, it is ego. You are with the wrong perception. And then last one is memory. Then whatever you are doing, we are remembering. We keep it in memory. Whenever we want, we will recollect and then speak about it. So these are the 4 divisions of the mind. Understand? 4. Then we have pancha pranas. We have pranas inside. Number 1 is prana. Number 2 is prana, apana, vyana, samana, udana. Prana is responsible for breathing. Apana is responsible for excretory systems, that is removing the body waste in our body. And third one is Vyana means circulation of blood and everything. Whatever food you take, it should be distributed to all the parts of the body by this prana. It is called Vyana. And then Samana is digestion. So this Samana is digesting your food, whatever you take inside. It is not digested altogether by food, no. The food, if you take, it has to be digested by this kind of energy named as Samana. That Samana is nothing but Aham Vaishwanaro Bhutva Praninam Dehamarshitaha Pranapana Samayuktaha Pachami Annam Chaturvidham. That is what Sri Krishna says to Arjuna in the legendary talk by Sri Krishna to Arjuna, you understand, called Bhagavad Gita. So, in that he explains. Aham means I. I, you know what is I? I is spirit. I is consciousness. That is cooking the food in you, whatever you take. So that is called Samana. And then Udana is there, last one. Because of Udana, just we are kept attached to the physical body. Otherwise we will get divided, we will get dropped. If we get dropped, then there is no life. So to keep the body and the physical body intact, Udana is working. We have astral body with us. This body has to be nurtured, no? What kind of food you are taking for this? You are not taking, because it is invisible. You can't have invisible food with you. That is the reason why the nature provides you an amount of sleeping mode in your life. Everybody has to sleep for 6 to 8 hours. During the mode of sleeping, then a lot of energy will get recouped. Whatever lost is recouped. Just like whenever you take food, whatever energy lost is recouped. Similar way, when you are taking rest and sleeping, then the astral body will receive a lot of nourishment by way of regaining all the energy, whatever it has lost during the daytime. That is the reason why every individual has to sleep compulsorily, so that he will get nourished with the invisible food. What is that invisible food? It is energy. It will recoup all the energy. So it receives energy which is not physical food during the sleeping mode. And then, even then, all these 19 parts are working with the astral body. During the sleep mode, only the 15 parts only are receiving energy. The mind part will not receive energy. The mind part has got 4, isn't it? That will not receive any energy. Why? Because the mind is always working even during sleeping mode also. It will go into dreams and it will go into so many activities. While sleeping, mind does not receive rest. So when once you get up from the sleep, you will say that I am having headache, because it did not receive rest properly. It did not receive any energy there. So it is troublesome. So people say, I am getting a headache in the early morning. At the time of getting from the bed itself, they complain. Oh, my head is paining. What is the reason? Because your mind is not getting sufficient feeding of the invisible food, because it is not given proper rest. So, my dear masters, physical food nourishes the physical body, and sleeping mode, when you sleep, you will get invisible food for all the parts of your astral body except the mind. Then who will nourish the mind? For that, spiritual science says our ancestors, right from the creation itself, they have gone into investigating all the aspects of this kind of problems. Oh, man is suffering, so we have to find out how to nourish the mind also. That is what they have worked and brought out a beautiful practice that is called meditation. That is one of the important activities, important practices of spiritual science. Understand? If you do meditation, if you are in meditation, then the mind alone will get sufficient rest, because you are removing all kinds of thoughts from that. So the mind becomes burdenless. Patanjali Yoga Sutras say that Chittavritti Nirodha is yoga. If you remove all kinds of afflictions in your mind, all kinds of thoughts in your mind, if you are able to replenish, remove it, then your mind becomes very, very light. And your mind will become very, very happy to feel with. And it will become very light. Whenever the mind is not bothered with the thoughts, then it will receive rest, isn't it? So meditation is some way forming part of rest. It is a rest to the mind part of astral body, understand? So when mind is receiving rest, then it will be having enormous energy. So mind can be nourished by meditation. Okay, my dear masters. And similarly, Atmic body is there, one more body, that also is not physical body. Your physical food will never go there. And we have to understand this Atmic energy is giving energy to everybody. It does not require any agency to supply energy to that. It is self-illuminating body, self-energizing body it is. It nourishes on itself and it will diminishes on itself, again it will take rebirth, again it will go down, again it will come up. Everything is capable, its possibility is there with the consciousness. Consciousness is capable of everything, what not. So it can energize itself. So the more and more you are taking the physical food and the sleep as well as meditation, then Atmic body will feel quiet, relaxed. Okay. So all parts of the body are getting sufficient nourishment. Okay. Then automatically it will receive its portion from that, and then it will be energized. So the Atma is always energized body. That is called self. Self means spiritually energized, loving force. This is a definition, self. It is self-energizing force. So, my dear masters, the physical food we call ahara, and all rest of the foods which are not physical, but by nature of rest, by nature of invisible energy, okay, they are all called pratyahara. What is pratyahara? It is a substitute for physical food. But pratyahara will not work for physical body. Physical food works for physical body, and pratyahara will work for astral body and Atmic body. Okay. Atmic body has got so many various resources of energy deriving, like Kundalini Shakti and all those things are there. It's a different, again, science is there. We can discuss at later point. As on, for the present class, we understand that pratyahara is necessary for invisible bodies, both astral body and Atmic body. And for physical body, we need physical food. In limitations, if you say that physical food, if I take, I get more and more energy, the more and more you consume, the less and less energetic you will be. You will be losing your strength, you will be losing your energy, and you will be victim of your ill health. Okay, my dear masters. So let us be very careful to nourish our three bodies. Number one is physical body, number two is astral body, number three is Atmic body. With all awareness, we should lead our life and excel in everything, whatever we do. So with this, thank you very much.